Alright folks, a little bit of an update here on this radiator cap and reservoir on the Massey 5610. I think I figured out what's going on with this cap, and I do believe it's a design flaw, which I will be emailing the dealer about Monday. I'm going to get some photos here and try to explain what I think's going on with this, because I don't think just sending me a new cap or reservoir is going to solve the problem of this cap leaking unless they've already made a design change and it just didn't get implemented on this tractor. This one still being it's a 13 model. So it'll be interesting to see if this has been an issue in the past that may have already been resolved. I don't know, but you can look here. I pointed out in one of my other videos the reservoir was there's a cold line just right about here for the max fill of the fluid. It's now about empty. I don't know if it's just we've went from 40-degree weather to in the 60s today, so I don't know if it's expansion or whatnot, or if that much is leaked out. I know some's leaked out. But anyway, the tractor's cold right now. It hadn't run today. I did run it several hours the other day, moving hay. So I played with this cap some throughout the day, trying to get it to where it wouldn't leak, but and I got it down to where it was minimal, but it may just been that the fluid was getting low enough in there that it just was not leaking. But anyway, anywho, of course, another concern is as it leaks out of this cap and runs off the top of this thing. Move my gloves here. The concern is it comes this way. This right here is the air intake. It runs around here, goes through the air filter back there, and comes down this hole and into the turbo here. So I don't want this thing. It don't look like it's been making it. There's a little bit of a shield here. So I don't think any of it's been making it over here into the air intake, but I don't want that to happen. But anyway, the deal with the cap. Let me unscrew it here and show you what I think is the issue. If you look here at the threads on the reservoir, this right here is a flat side. There's no threads. Same thing here on the back side. It's flat. On the sides is threaded. You can see, so you can kind of see that flat spot right there. The cap, as you can see here, is not fully threaded. There's just gaps of threads. Now I don't know if it's engineered that way purposely to, let pressure relieve around by these threads if it got really hot or something, and this relief valve that's connected to this overflow hose didn't work or what. But as you can see, there's just little segments of threads. Like right here there's no threads, right here there's threads. So everywhere there's this raised little piece on the cap, there is no threads. Then in between is threads. So what's happening is you tighten this cap up on the reservoir. You just tighten it down till it gets, it gets seated, I guess you could say, or it hits this seal right here. It's fine. But when you turn it just a little bit more to, snug it down, if you will, these threads get in this gap, this flat piece on this reservoir, and they'll actually jump up a thread, and it actually starts going on cross-threaded. and you can, as you've seen in my other video, it looked like the front side was lower than the back side, and it seems to be this back side wants to pop up and jump up on the next thread. And that, I believe, is why it's not sealing off once it gets crooked. And like I said, it ain't hardly any, I'm not forcing it or really doing it tight. I mean, just a little bit, and it kind of snaps up like that. So, that's what I think's going on with it. I did try to apply pressure downward with one hand while I screwed with the other one to keep it from coming up, and I believe that worked a little bit, but it's still, you can't get it tight enough to keep it from trying to pop up. But anyway, so I don't know. The threads either need to be solid all the way around the inside of this cap or on the reservoir piece, I think, and I believe that's a design flaw. Now I'm gonna go over and look at the John Deere. I've still got the 6415 here, so 6330's gone. I'm gonna go over. I know it's got a similar cap. I'm gonna look at it and see how the threads are on it. Now, I looked at I got a Chevy truck, a newer one over there. I looked at it a while ago. It's similar, and it's got threads all the way around it, but it's a little bit different design cap. The pressure relief piece, actually, and there's a tree falling over there, a limb, sticks down inside the reservoir a little bit. But anyway, yeah, if I can do this with one hand, I'm gonna tighten this down and then try to give y'all a. Okay, so I've tightened it where it stopped there, and try to show you with these calipers I got here just how this thing is on here crooked. I don't know if it's going to focus with the light here, but you can see I've got that about even there with that little piece on the bottom of these calipers. I'll go to the back side. I can get it to focus. You can see it's sticking down under that cap. That's how much it's cross-threaded. From front to back, and that is why I think it's leaking, because that seal is not completely set level on there now. So if I snug it on there just slightly before it tries to go cross-threaded, it will not hardly leak, but it still leaks because you can't get it tight. If you turn it a hair more, then it goes cross-threaded. So anyway, that's the deal, and that's why I think it's leaking. I'll jump down here real quick and see if you can see it from the side. Here any. See caliper. You can see how much it's up on the back. It's a good bit. About a thread's width. So, yeah, I'm going to go look at the Deere and see how it's designed, but that's the problem. I'm going to address that to Massey, or to the dealer. Hopefully he'll pass it on to Massey, and I'm going to see what they want to do about it, because the way that is, I'm not going to be able to make it stop, far from putting some kind of sealant in there, and silicone or something, and I don't want to do that. So, that's that. Alright folks, so I'm over here at the Deere, because I was curious about this. It's a little bit tighter under this hood. I got the cap off. You can see, very similar cap design. Of course, you have to pull the relief tube hose there off. But anyway, inside's very similar, but as you can see, threads all the way around. threads all the way around the reservoir. So I don't believe that the gaps in those threads was intentionally designed that way. There still may be some engineering reason behind it, but it apparently doesn't seem to be an issue with the deer, because they put threads all the way around. Now, I don't know if this cap would fit over there, but I'm going to find out. If it does, this might be worth trying to see if it stops leaking. Let's go see. Alright folks, back here at the Massey, I've got the John Deere cap, the Massey cap, side by side here. There's the inside of the Massey cap. There's the inside of the Deere cap. See the threads. You can see the gap threads on the Massey. Anyway, this cap will not fit. It'll go over it, but it's just, it wants to go cross-threaded and it's real loose, so it won't work. So I won't be able to try that experiment, unfortunately. But anyhow, it was worth a thought. But yeah, like I said, I believe the problem is the issue with this flat spot here on the reservoir on the front and back, and the gap threads on this cap, making it go cross-threaded when pressure is applied to it. But anyway, that's what I have determined is the problem, and I'll leave it up to Massey to figure out what they want to do about it now. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll let you know what I find out when I find out something. See ya.